Hello, what's up guys, I'm Kyle from KGR, and Breath of the Wild is only a month away as of this recording, and we're all super excited. I got my Switch pre-ordered, I got the game pre-ordered, so for those who are new and are not subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe because one, I might be doing a review for a certain figure that we're talking about today, as well as I'm going to be streaming this game when it comes out. I can't guarantee I'm going to review this figure though, there's a chance that I might not get it, but it just all depends on my financial situation. Breath of the Wild seems to be getting a lot of merchandise when it comes to figure-wise. We got this Nendoroid coming out, which we'll be talking about shortly. We got the Real Action Heroes link, which looks really fantastic. And then we got the first 4 figure statue, which looks pretty great as well. And of course we got the amiibos, which seem to be a little bit more overpriced than the rest of amiibos, which I don't fully understand yet, but whatever, let's talk about this Nendoroid. So like the past 2 Figma links that have been coming out recently, we seem to be getting both a standard and a deluxe edition or director's cut or whatever. So first, let's just talk about the standard edition and what comes in that one. Starting at $32 on AmiAmi and $39 on MH Toy Shop, those are 2 places that I recommend personally. It's not that they sponsor me or anything, it's just that's where I like to go because I've dealt with other stores and I didn't like them, and these are the best prices in my opinion. Anyway, with the standard edition, we get the figure itself, obviously, with 2 faces. We got a smiling face, which looks adorable, and then we got him doing a shouting expression for more, like, action dynamic poses. We also see him with a sword and shield, and of course he has a sheath for his sword. And of course, the bow and arrow and his quiver, which is full of arrows, which is really cool. And of course, since it's Breath of the Wild, he has to have the Sheikah Slate as well. However, when you move on to the director's cut version, it gets even better. First up, he comes with a hood, which you've seen in the first initial reveal trailer from Breath of the Wild, and it looks fantastic. And in my opinion, the selling point of this DX version, the horse. Now, the horse is something that we've wanted for a very long time. Like, we've seen it with some other Link figures, but we've never seen it with a Figma Link. Which, technically, you can get a Figma horse. Except it's super duper expensive, because I guess it's rare. I don't know. I never heard about it until I just looked it up one day, and I'm like, holy shit, a Figma horse! Which, in my opinion, needs to have a proper release again. So, like, yeah, have it be reprinted or something so we can match it with either our Skyward Sword or even better, a Twilight Princess Link. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so unless you have a couple $100s to just throw away on a toy horse, by all means, let's just go with this one. Anyway, the horse is articulated, and it looks really fantastic. It looks adorable because it's a chibi horse. But again, that's not all. We also have a club that you've seen in some of the trailers as well, and a chicken leg because somebody's got to eat, as well as an axe. The DX version of this Nendoroid Link is going to be about $41 on AmiAmi, while on MH Toy Shop it's going to be about $51. With shipping, it varies on AmiAmi depending on how fast you want it and stuff like that. But with MH Toy Shop, it's a $7 flat rate and it's 2-day shipping. So you could either go for cheaper and wait a little bit longer on AmiAmi, or go to MH Toy Shop. You may have to wait a little bit, I don't know, but I think AmiAmi will release it before MH Toy Shop. But again, depending on what shipping you go with, it's all up to you. You may pay more or less. I'm personally excited for this figure. It looks fantastic. The only things I have a problem with is, one, the fact that it's not going to be a Figma. I would much rather have a Figma over the Nendoroid, especially for this version of Link, because this is a all-new Link that we haven't seen before, and we're super excited for it. Sure, if you want a 2-scale figure, you could just get the amiibos or the Real Action Heroes. But what also bothers me is the fact that it doesn't come with a Master Sword, at least not yet. With the Wind Waker Link, he only comes with a standard sword, but then there's a Toon Zelda that has the Master Sword. So I'm assuming they're going to be doing the same thing with this figure. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. You know what would look really cool? If you had the first 4 figures Link with the statue from the Breath of the Wild, like the Super Collector's Edition or whatever it is, like the one that comes with the statue and the carrying case, yada yada yada, the Switch set, you know. But those all sold out, and the first 4 figures is super expensive, so I'm assuming you buy that and then you go with an eBay scalper price on eBay for the set. You don't do that unless you have a fuck ton of money and you really want to show it off. Then by all means, you do you, boo. The figure comes out in June. I don't know when in June, probably mid to late, most likely, I don't know. Which is somewhat disappointing because it's kinda late. However, with the Twilight Princess Link coming out, this figure is coming out a year after Twilight Princess HD came out. So I mean, I can't really complain too much, I guess. Let me know in the comments, are you picking up this figure? And if so, which one are you going to be picking up? In my opinion, if you're going to get this figure, go big or go home. Go with the DX version. $50. Well, was it $50? Yeah, about $41 plus shipping. In my opinion, it's a great value. Paying about $50 after shipping, it's not terrible at all. However, as much as I want to review this figure, I can't really, I can't say that I can't afford it. It's just I don't have too much space. I really got to nitpick of what I can get now, because look at my shelf. You can see there's not a lot of room left up there anymore. And soon I'm going to have to start clearing that shelf over there for even more figures I'm going to possibly get. I don't know. I'm pointing at a shelf and you can't even see it. I would love to pick up this figure, but I don't have room for it, so I'm probably not going to review this thing, unfortunately. So if you're looking forward to a review, I'm sorry, I can't do it. So that's pretty much it. In the descriptions, there's going to be some links to go to either Ami or MH Toy Shop. I'm going to have both the listings up for both the standard and the deluxe edition. And with all that said, if you're new and you like what you saw, you know what to do. In the description, there's also my social medias and a P.O. box in case you want to send in stuff. And no lie, I kind of almost want to do a donation goal. So like, if people send in money so I can get this figure, I can give it away then too. But okay, I'm not going to e-beg. But that's it for this video. So I guess I'll see y'all in the next one.